If you're on an unbreakable water balloon, then a car falls onto it, you'd be thrown hundreds of meters away into the air. If it were a cruise that fell, you'd be launched dozens of kilometers into the air. But if it were a meteor from out of space, you'd be blasted straight through the Earth's atmosphere and end up in landing right in Bharat Chibutra University just to listen to a presentation by one of its students.
So, the last 25 seconds you just watched were an example of a marketing trend that's currently trending. I'm pretty sure that you fell in the review to watch the video, right? Well, there's actually a reason behind that and I will explain it later in this video. So, before moving further, here's a brief overview of who's talking to you right now. Well, I'm going to begin with the basic concept of marketing and how it shapes the way we see brands today. Marketing is simply about how you attract people to come and buy your product. But actually, it's more than that. Marketing is also about creating value, satisfying their needs, and building long-term relationships. In other words, marketing is a bridge that connects what you offer and what people need. This is called supply and demand. In this digital era, it seems like everything, including marketing, has been made easier by technology. Back then, marketing had to be done through traditional ways like posters, flyers, or TV ads. But now, with just a phone on your hand, you can approach people all around the world. You can even promote your product more efficiently without spending much time and energy. If you dive into the internet, especially on TikTok, you will see a lot of sellers using various marketing tricks that try to attract people to come and buy their products. These marketing tricks are actually designed to keep the viewers watching the video until the end by making them curious of what would happen next. This is usually called hook. The first 25 seconds that I put in the beginning video was actually an example of it. And as I said earlier, I'm going to explain why there are so many people easily hooked. Human beings are naturally driven by curiosity. William James, a philosopher and psychologist in 1899, stated that curiosity is the desire to understand what you do not yet know. According to a psychologist, Daniel Berlin, in 1954, there's called epistemic curiosity that is defined as a drive that only not to get access to information that can reduce uncertainty, but also to gain knowledge. All human beings see information as real value because the benefits are uncertainty reduction and knowledge enhancement. What's even more interesting is that curiosity is actually connected to dopamine. Let's break that 25-second video down to see the relation of curiosity, dopamine, and the video itself. These three things fell onto the water balloon and didn't break it was literally an imaginative scenario. However, this triggers the viewers to think further. What is going to happen? This is showing their desire to understand what they do not yet know, and they need information to reduce uncertainties by keeping on watching the video. Uncertainties are like, is the car really powerful enough to throw the person into outer space? Would the meteor actually break the unbreakable water balloon? After the scenes where those three fell, the person was thrown away in different distances, right? This made the viewers feel amazed and say, "Wow!" And that feeling triggered dopamine, which can be called the feel-good hormone, a sense of pleasure, and the motivation to do something, which is the motivation to keep watching the video. In summary, marketing is essentially about human psychology. Once you understand human psychology, trust me, you'll be able to conquer the world of marketing, paving the way for your business success. You can use any marketing trick you'd like to try, as long as it creates a curiosity that attracts people to come and buy your product. Remember, make them curious, make them stay, make them belong.